We are now 100 hours into the Alex Golesh era at Auburn University. Who are the biggest winners and losers? Not losers. Who are the biggest winners of the first 100 hours? He's Zach Blackerby. I'm Brad Law, and that is our topic today. Zach, what has stood out, before we get into the winners, what has stood out to you the most, whether it's hiring or recruiting or public comments or other people's comments about these first 4 days?
Yeah, I mean, as far as I'll do my own and then I'll do other people's comments, if that's okay. My own is I was really impressed yesterday with the flips.
Okay.
And I know there's some people that are like, oh my goodness, they're all 3 stars or whatever, which is fine, whatever.
Yeah.
And that's a reasonable objection. That's a reasonable concern. But what I'm looking at is I remember doing a show a few days after Brian Harsin was hired. And it was with Kyle. And we were like, it's kind of weird that none of the Boise people followed him.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that is weird. You're seeing that everywhere else. And you're seeing it even more now. You did see it a little bit less back then, but it's still a little odd because they had a receiver that would have made a ton of sense in our offense at the time. And then with Freeze, you saw Hank flip.
Yep.
And that was kind of it.
Yeah.
I like that he's got people that he wants to bring with them, players that he wants to bring with him, that he felt, even at South Florida, they were good enough to be SEC players.
Yeah.
I think that's cool. And also some of these guys in state, which is a big deal. Or some of these guys, when you look at Saraland and what, Spencer, goodness gracious, what a dynamic player. His tape is stupid. It's ridiculous. The Saraland wide receiver, wanting to play for Golesh, but he's like, I'm better than South Florida. And now he's like, oh, I'll play at Auburn for you.
Yeah.
That's great. And so I think that's an awesome sign. I think that's incredible.
Yeah. He's probably the best
You
receiver.
would respond to that before I go to what other people are saying?
Yeah, he's probably the best receiver to come out of Saraland in several years, wouldn't you say? I would think so. His tape's dynamic. Of course, those guys want to come to Auburn over South Florida, but it is interesting that they're actually coming this time, as opposed to, like, they would want to come to Auburn over Boise. You'd want to go to Auburn over playing at Liberty. Like, of course, you'd want to make those moves, but so few of them actually did. I think that's really interesting that you point that out. Yeah, there's something to that.
Then the other thing is, I'm just, not that it matters, but I am pleased by. There are several folks that are like, I like this fit more than, Kiffin at LSU. Like, I think Auburn nailed this. It doesn't matter, but it is nice because we were kind of the butt of the joke when we hired Freeze, and we defended it, right? And I still stand by, like, if you would have told anybody that he did all of that when it came to talent acquisition, I don't think we would have seen last season coming. So, and I'm going to stand by that. He's still talking about it to Auburn media.
Yeah.
So, which is wild. And we could do a whole show on that if we really wanted to, but we don't.
Well, that's what I wanted to ask the audience. And the best way you can let us know is in the comments on this show is, are you guys liking the free stuff? Are you guys clicking on it? Are you watching it? Or are you at a point where you're like, I just kind of want to move on with Alex Golesh and follow what he wants to do? Here's the way I look at it, Zach. Think of, I'll find an analogy. Any excuse for me to deliver an analogy. Okay.
Sure.
You got yourself a 20-speed bicycle. Okay. You got a flat surface and then you got to go uphill. Auburn had to catch up in personnel for a couple of seasons, and Hugh Freeze was the guy to do that. He worked very hard to recruit players. The recruiting staff probably doesn't get as much credit. Like, it's not all Hugh Freeze, but that staff worked very hard to bring in players and raise the talent level.
Yeah.
Right. It takes a different gear to bike on a flat surface than it takes to get up the hill. You can't use the same gear for both. And they just didn't have that same approach that it took to catch up in recruiting was not the approach that was necessary to get them over the hump and win close games.
When's the last time you've ridden the bike?
Oh, 20 years.
It's been a minute. Yeah.
Yeah, or more. Yeah. Been a long time. Maybe 30 years.
They say you can get right back on it and ride, though. That's what they say. It's like riding a bike.
I believe it.
That's what they say.
I believe it. They
That's what
probably say it because it's true.
Did you mix anything in that?
Yeah,
Is that just straight orange Gatorade or Powerade?
No, I mixed liquid IV into it.
Really?
Yeah, orange flavored liquid. You hear the way I sound right now. It's horrible.
I didn't notice it till you pointed it out.
Yeah. It's been a week-long battle.
Okay.
So we're going to mute a couple of times to try to clear this up.
Really?
Throughout the course of the show, it'll happen.
Okay.
Okay. So who are your 3 biggest winners?
Well, what's your biggest takeaway from the first 100 hours?
Nothing has been prepared, but everything's been intentional. And I think there's a difference between prepared.
Give me a second on that. Nothing has been prepared.
Yeah.
But everything has been intentional.
Like he didn't go to the opening press conference with a 4-point alliterative plan. You know, he said, we're going to work hard. Nobody's going to work harder than we will. And we have a plan. We have every minute of the next 6 months planned out.
Mm-hmm.
But like planning the speed last night at the basketball game is like, they're just giving the microphone and he's got his gum and he's got his heart and he's going to speak from his heart.
Yep.
And there we go. And the crowd went crazy and he just kind of was in that moment. It doesn't appear polished, like overly polished. And I think that's okay. I really like that. And I think
still feel like that urgency is there.
I think that there's consistency. Yeah. I think
you don't think he's rushing it at all?
No, I don't. Okay. And I think he'd be a little ticked off at you for making that joke a second time. I think he would kick you out of his office so fast.
Yeah.
Because I don't think he's here to play that game. Do you?
Nope. Oh, is that the first mute?
Yeah, that was the first one. See how much it helped?
People listening on audio, no clue. No clue that you just coughed. That's a pro move right there.
Thanks for calling attention to it, Zach.
We used to have these cough buttons at the Auburn Network studios.
Yeah.
And we had to turn them off. And like we kept them there, but we had to turn them off when Coach Dye started recording his show there.
Sure.
Because he would just like rest his elbow on the cough button.
You know, and the thing is, he would, you know, well, Zach, he'd cough into an answer. So he would finish what he was saying through a cough.
He would do that.
Yeah.
What a good observation.
Yeah.
Yeah. Coach Dye, man.
Love Coach Dye.
Love Coach Dye. Yep. For sure. For sure. That was one of my first like cool moments in my first moment of my career where I got to like do something cool, like produce that show. That was neat.
Oh, Coach Dye is Coach Dye reminded me so much of my grandfather.
Okay.
And like even the way they dressed was similar. And you know, that like my grandparents' house is where I first started learning about Auburn football and loved it. So that there was always that tie there. It was neat.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So those are our takeaways from the first 100 hours of the Alex Golesh tenure.
Sure.
Who are the biggest winners in your opinion? I've got 3. Do you want to give 3 or do you want me to name mine 3, 2, 1 and let you respond?
I've got one that jumped out right away. So I can either do that or you give your 3. And if you say mine, I'll just be like, oh, that's what I was going to say.
Okay.
So go ahead.
Let's do that. My first is Jeremiah Cobb.
Okay.
I think that running back 1 in this offense has a chance to put up big, big numbers. And he got close to 1,000 yards this last season. And I think this offense is set up for running backs to do big things.
Yeah. Yeah. The style's different.
Yep.
And we didn't see a large enough sample size at Tennessee to know, like, if he wants that type of running back or if it doesn't matter. but I'm not disagreeing with you. I just think it's
Yeah.
interesting.
And, the quarterback plays a factor in this for sure. Having a mobile quarterback who's going to get rushing yards
Yeah.
and be a focus, that takes opportunities. It takes yards away from the running back. But I think there's similarities in the concept of this offense and Gus's offenses when they were at their peak, which was downhill run, tempo, deep shots.
Yeah, I do think that, yes, I think ideally it's the same, but I think there's more of an ironed out passing attack.
Yeah.
Okay, no, that's a good one.
Jeremiah Cobb's one. Now, on the subject of ironed out passing attacks, I think Malcolm Simmons is the second biggest winner in the first 100 hours. Malcolm finished the year with 2 100-yard receiving games.
Yes.
He showed that, you conceptualize a way to get the ball in his hands, and he can do really good things. And I think you'll see more of that. I think all the receivers especially, but like Cam's reputation is sparkling right now.
Right.
And we'll see what Eric Singleton does. His reputation is good.
Fascinated with his decision. Fascinated.
Sure.
With
Absolutely.
Yep.
And with Malcolm, I think he has the opportunity to be utilized more and better consistently in this offense than what we've seen his first 2 years, and with another year under his belt. Like next year could be a real big bang of a season for him.
Sure. Yeah. I think, yes, I think Malcolm has to work on a few things.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't think he's great without the ball in his hands, but he is great with the ball in his hands. So because of that, are some things limited offensively because you can't get the ball in his hands downfield or whatever. Curious to see what that looks like.
Yeah. Sure.
That also just could be how they used him, because nobody was used correctly for the first, however many games of the season. So that could be an overreaction, Brad.
Yeah. Some of the things we're hearing is it's a little the passing game is a little simpler, and that typically can be an advantage.
Play faster.
Yeah. Play faster and
think less.
Yeah. Right. Period. So, all right. Who's your one? Because your one is not going to be the one that I have as my number one. I guarantee it. Guarantee it.
I don't know. Go ahead.
It's not a player.
Oh, okay. Mine is Reese Brush.
Ooh. All right. That's interesting. I'm listening.
I think I could have said him. I also think I could have said Dowdy, because those are guys that, we're heading to South Florida. I don't think they were like, yes.
Just because they were headed to USF and now they're headed to the SEC, they're headed to Auburn?
Yeah, and I think it's pretty clear that their head coach believes in them.
Yeah.
I mean, he thinks the world of them. If they were already going to South Florida, then, they're following them to Auburn. And, I think the Brush situation is like, I look at his tape, you look at his numbers, look at his measurables, not the tallest guy in the world, but it's like, okay, like we've seen, I think he's listed at 6'2". Like we've seen 6'2" quarterbacks be ranked higher. So I do think, I don't think his rating matches production and traits with what I've seen. And so I do think him getting the chance to go to the SEC level, I do think he's a winner in this.
You think he's got a legitimate shot to start games for Auburn a couple of years down the road?
Sure.
Okay.
Junior year or something like that, 2 or 3 years from now.
Okay. All right.
Maybe. Sure.
Yeah. So much.
I think it's high, but
yeah.
I do think he has a shot.
Yeah, I got you. Okay. My number one winner in the first 100 hours is DJ Durkin. And I'm gonna come with a different approach here, because the approach at the beginning was so heavily, like the conversation among the fan base was, what does Auburn have to do to keep DJ Durkin?
Yes.
And while I think that's part of the conversation, I think the other part of the conversation is, why wouldn't DJ Durkin want to be at Auburn? So now he accepts the offer. He's able to stay. He doesn't have to go start fresh somewhere else with new players. He's got, the perception is he's going to have all these returning underclassmen in this defense that now he knows their strengths and they know him. And now he gets to be on a staff with an offense that the perception is going to put up a lot more points.
It can't be worse.
And and his stock will rise even more as a coordinator and he might even have potential head coaching jobs again in a year or two based on what the offense does, which takes pressure off of his defense. So I'm going to say DJ Durkin is the biggest winner of the first 100 hours.
Okay. All right. If we're going coach, if we're going non-player coach, I would say Vontrell King Williams is the biggest non-player winner.
Okay.
Flip Tavion Branch.
Sure did.
Flip the Wells brothers.
Yep.
Which, oh my goodness. They've been trying to do that for years, get those guys, and they finally did it. And obviously him being retained on a defensive staff where not a lot of folks were retained. I think that says something. And Auburn kind of fell into him.
Yeah.
Right. Because I don't think it was the plan. I forgot who the D-line coach was before that, but he left to go coach the Jaguars. Right.
Yeah. Yep.
And they were like, okay, I guess it's you. And man, did that work out. He's a rising star.
He is. Yeah. He started out as not an analyst or a GA, but I mean, he was a support staff guy. Wasn't a main
assistant D-line coach.
Yeah. And he's just come in and he kind of fits that Golesh mode, doesn't he? Just come in and work hard. Just come work hard. Whatever the job is, go do it. And
it's always recruiting, always with his guys. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
So I like that. I like that a lot. So
hey, I like you a lot.
Hey, thanks, Zach. I like Roback a lot.
Sure. Roback.com. RHOBACK.com. Roll the video. Bang. Use promo code BARN20 for 20% off your order at Roback.com. All the quarter zips, all the polo shirts, all the performance hoodies you could ask for. The video stuck on my screen. I hope it's playing for y'all. But yeah, Roback.com. Use promo code BARN20. Christmas time is here.
Yeah.
Think about the person. Let's all do this together.
Okay.
Just real quick.
All right.
Close your eyes.
A Zach exercise. A Zachexercise.
Your eyes are still open. Close your eyes.
They're closed.
Close your eyes. The only people whose eyes need to be open right now is if you're driving.
Okay.
And if you're driving and you're doing this exercise with your eyes open, I expect an apology either in the comments or on social media, which is fine. It'll be met with a forgiveness. But
all right.
Think about the person you love in your life the most. That person, you need to buy them some Roback. Use promo code BARN20 for 20% off your order. You may now open your eyes.
Thank you so much. Well, it was great. I had my eyes open like half of the whole thing. So
I don't believe you.
Oh, I did.
You. I think you trust the exercise too much.
Okay.
Too much.
All right.
To have opened your eyes.
Go back and watch later on YouTube and see.
Not going to.
So basketball with a big win over NC State. I like that win. They overcame 20 turnovers.
Golly. Yeah, that was sloppy.
Yeah.
That was super, super sloppy. And I don't know if NC State's good or not. I can't tell. Like, I don't think they think they're that good. Their perimeter defense is awful.
Yeah.
Which thankfully we took advantage of that.
Yeah.
But goodness gracious. Yeah. Overton, Hall, erupting.
Yeah.
Explosive.
Yeah.
But yeah, the turnovers are bad. Like if you play like that on Saturday, we will get ran out of the building.
Well, and that's exactly what Steven said. And I continue to be fascinated to watch Stephen Pearl as a first-year head coach. Because
it doesn't feel like he's a first-year head coach.
No, it doesn't, because he's had such a heavy role with the program for years. But man, he doesn't. This is not a negative. I don't say this is a negative thing. Like we used to ask Bruce Pearl, like, do you enjoy the season? And he would go, no, I don't enjoy the season. Like you enjoy big picture, you enjoy relationships, you enjoy winning, competing, but you don't have fun during the season. And last night, you beat an ACC team by 10. You beat Will Wade by 10. That was a ranked team a couple of weeks ago. There were 40 in the net coming in. So it's not a bad team. And you overcome turnovers in doing it. And it's exactly what you said is exactly what the head coach said. He was just like, yeah, I was really disappointed. I mean, if we play like that, we're going to run out of the gym Saturday. Already looking ahead.
I love it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Give me the lowest yeah you can with your raspiness right now. Low as you can.
I don't think I can get down there too low.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was great.
Sounds like the beginning of a Genuine song.
I don't know what that means.
I know you don't, but I know you don't. But there will be people that do, and that's what matters.
Genuine,
No, and
like authentic.
no, genuine.
Genuine. You're saying genuine.
No, the
Like
artist's
authentic.
name. The artist's name is Genuine.
Like Alex Golesh has been genuine throughout this first 100 hours.
Let's just move on. So,
Okay.
Can I vent a little bit? Can I gripe? I hate doing that. I'm sorry to do this. I apologize.
No, don't apologize. I can't wait.
Do.
What is about to come out of your mouth?
No,
That raspy low voice of yours.
This is Smug Brad that's going to be talking.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right.
And I don't want it to sound like I'm telling people what to do with their money or their time or their tickets.
No, tell people what to do. Tell them.
That building had too many empty seats last night for that game. I don't care that it was an 825 tip. I don't care. There are people who will pay to be in that building for the tickets that you just sat on last night.
I agree with that. Yeah.
I feel like the culture within the like Stephen Pearl ain't budging off anything when they turn it over 20 times in a game. He's not like, man, I'm glad we won, but golly, we got to take those. Like, he doesn't care what time the game is. Like, we've got to get over the excuses.
Yeah, there's also no reason for that game to be that late. Like, if you want to hit me with TV or whatever, I'm like, yeah. Whatever. Like, that's not how TV works anymore.
Right. The games before ours didn't go till 6:15. So I don't know why we didn't start those at 6. But no, I agree. There was no reason for it to start that late, but it did.
It's also just not how streaming works, though.
No.
Like you can start the game when there's 20 minutes left to go in the free preview. Like, if you want to watch whatever game, you're going to be able to watch it.
Yeah.
And if you're just casual, put the more interesting half on the network.
Yeah.
Which is the second half.
Yeah. So you're saying don't build. Oh, this is a fun side discussion. It takes a little
forget like the main network. That's not how streaming works anymore.
Yeah. So
when
you're
you
saying
sit down and turn on, whether you have Hulu or the ESPN app or YouTube TV, I assume others are like that. Those are the ones that I've paid for. Fubo is probably similar. When you sit down and you turn on the app on your television, you're not picking a channel. You're picking the event you want to watch.
Yeah.
But that's not how streaming works anymore.
Right. So what you're saying is let's just name it, like turn ESPN, turn your linear channels into continuous coverage type of vessels.
I think so.
Yeah. So it's like Red Zone all the time.
So it benefits it benefits the casual person who I just kind of want to watch college basketball.
Yeah.
And you've got access to this incredible library of like live things that are going on, all these options.
Yeah.
And if for instance, Auburn started at a normal time, and you can stagger them 15, 20 minutes apart, whatever.
That's probably smart.
But there's no reason. Yeah. There's no reason for a game that's being played in Central Time against an East Coast team to start that late.
Yeah.
Who is that helping?
Yeah.
It makes no sense.
Yeah. And then to have a slide and then to be like, well, we're going to start it at 8:15, but it's actually 8:20. And now we're going to have a 5-minute slide. So it's really 8:25.
Right. Who wants that?
Okay. Yeah, nobody. So 2 separate discussions. Number one, and by the way, all your arena operations people, what time do you open the building? Do you open the building at 6:45? Do you open at 6:55? Do you open at 6:30? Do you open when you got to tell all those people to be there? So there's 2 separate discussions, and I like yours better. The first is, doesn't matter what time the game is, be there for the game, or get somebody else there who can be there for the game, because you got a head coach that's
I agree with the latter
and doesn't want to.
Yeah,
he doesn't. Right. He's not interested in letting the program slack off from where it's been. And so let's keep it the number one home court advantage in college basketball. The second one I love, and I want to know who to talk to about this today. Take your linear channels, turn them into continuous coverage, red zone all the time things, and then you just pick your stream when you want it.
I mean, most people, like if you're watching a casual basketball game that you don't care about,
Yeah.
And if you turn a game on and there's 18 minutes left to go in the first half,
Yep.
and it's 4-6.
Yeah.
Or if it's two teams you don't care about, maybe one's ranked, one's not, and it's within 6 points and there's 4 minutes and 37 seconds left,
Yeah.
and it's 62-66, you're going to keep it on.
Yeah. Or how about this? I might even split screen the game I want and the linear channel
With
that's
your
giving
apps,
best
you
up.
can do that anyway. You can do that anyway. And
Yeah.
so like ESPN or whoever has it, like they don't need to worry about that.
Right.
They need to provide the option.
Yep.
And then the user can determine it based on whatever streaming platform they're on. But like the way TV works, it's dated. It's a dated thing, and it drives me crazy.
We've learned staggering in the NCAA tournament because we don't want all the games at the exact same time. Why don't we do that in the regular season?
College basketball has like the greatest postseason product and television product in the world. And they're like, but let's only do it in the postseason.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
All right. I love it. I love solving problems like this in the last
Glad we
8 minutes
fixed
of the
it.
show. Yeah.
Glad we fixed it.
Sure, it'll be
I
different.
don't have an idea on how to fix the academic athletic calendar. I don't know on college sports. I don't know how you fix that.
We switched signing day from February to December so that coaches could get players in for spring, not because it benefited the players, but so that it could benefit coaches and get their players in the off season. So we could rob high school kids of their last semester of high school and go ahead and get them in college early. And now that signing day has just become all right. I mean, it's a piece, but it's not the piece anymore.
Right.
So we've already messed that up. Didn't take long either.
I don't know why it's not next week. That's so weird to me.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. If we're at least going to do it in December, what's wrong with pushing it back a week or two?
Why are we doing it a few days before conference championship games? That's ridiculous.
Right. Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Makes no sense.
That does it for today's show.
Thanks everybody for watching. Remember, until next time, everyone has vices.
Everyone.
Make sure Village Vice is one of yours.